Welcome today. This is a guitar equipment review. That took a little bit while. Today I'm going to show you the GHS Fast Fret. Now this stuff right here is just, it comes in a small little package like this. Pop it out. You got a little thingy here like this. Don't know what you'd call this. What is this? Like a little slidey thing. Basically it's got its little product solution in this mushy tab here, which excretes white mineral oil, apparently. Don't know what the fuck that is, but it does something to your guitar to make, the strings more slippery slidey. Kind of like a wet vagina. So you got that. I'm going to place it up over here, and then you've got yourselves a little wiping cloth. Now if you can see that cloth there, probably, other side as well, don't even know if it makes a difference. It's dirty. Now, it's only dirty because I'm very poor and I should probably buy a new lot, but considering that I'm making ends meet with it and slapping the bitch until she runs dry. Very good product actually, very nice. So we'll just go over the packaging now. So little tube, could get it mistaken for mini tennis balls, where they come in that thing, like that. Basically the package says, glides on, wipes off. Now, if that ain't a slogan, that's a slogan. It says it's ideal for all stringed instruments, specially formulated. So, if you've got specially formulated strings on your instrument, then, it's amazing product. I don't know what specially formulated stringed instrument, whatever it is, but apparently, it's specially formulated. It can't spill or break, which is amazing. When you're going on the travel and you're trying to, lube up your strings and you accidentally spill it all everywhere, you cause a slip and you break your hand, and that's basically you out of the tour or whatever. So you don't have, your money's worth. You kind of got ripped off there. One of the things about it is it cleans your strings. I mean, that's what I personally bought the thing for. If it didn't clean my strings, it'd be a bit retarded, right? It lets you play faster. Now, I've got to admit, I do play a lot faster when I have this stuff on my fretboard. It works well with your fingers. It's like a marriage, your fingers love that shit and that shit loves your fingers. It's like if your fingers went out and bought a drink and it said, okay, I'll come home, and then just slides on your guitar and you're way to go. It prolongs fingerboard life. I don't know what that actually means by prolonging fingerboard life. I mean, it is a bit of wood. I guess maybe it just lasts a bit longer, but, I haven't had the guitar for that long, so I can't really tell you about that. It's long lasting, which to me is kind of like a little bullshit. Not really, I mean, after a while, it breaks down. You want it when it's fresh, It won't damage the finish. I can vouch for that one. It definitely has not touched my finish on my guitar. But I don't have finished people on my guitar, so, that's okay. I mean, if you have finished people on your guitar, apparently it won't damage them. So the finished people very much love this product. It won't soil or stain, which is pretty good, because, I mean, when you get stuff on your pants kind of get stained, like tomato sauce and whatever other shit you put on your hot dogs, like mustard and all that. So, this certainly isn't mustard, which is probably good. So it don't really, stain. So we're going to go through the directions now, because what's the point of doing a review if you're not going to do the whole fucking thing? It's like, you're only getting 90% of your product that you're reviewing, and, you want the full 100. So I'm going to do it now. Might do it in an American accent. Probably not, but we'll see. No, I'm actually going to just do it normal. I can't be bothered. Rub stick firmly over strings and fingerboard before and after playing. Sounds pretty good, right? See, that's why I don't get the long lasting. They say it's long lasting, but you have to wipe it on before and after playing. So it's kind of like, they're saving their ass there, so you have to use heaps of it. So, I don't know how long lasting is. It's a general rule of being long. Wipe excess away with enclosed cloth. As you can tell, my cloth is quite dirty, so it's picked up a lot of dirt, which comes back to the cleans of the strings part, It definitely does that, yeah? Store it in this container. So, you're getting like two for the price of one. You know, you're getting your stuff that cleans your guitar, and you're also getting a little container, which is pretty nifty in my opinion. I think, you know, if you're Jewish, this is definitely the product to buy. Do not peel back protective paper wrapping. I've always been tempted to bloody pull back that wrapping, but because of this ingenious little design here, it's told me specifically not to touch the wrapping, so I haven't. And you know, it's lasted this long, which has been a little while. I mean, this is quite an old product for me, if you know what I mean. And that's basically it. So it says caution for external use only, which, you know, I mean, if you're gonna fucking, you know, suck on this shit, then you obviously deserve to go in the hospital or fucking die. You know, you're paying for it. You know, it contains the white mineral oil, which I talked about before earlier in the video, and it's apparently non-toxic, which kind of contradicts what I just said before about the external use only, but maybe I'm just going completely bonkers. Users directed, made in USA, GHS Corp, and if you want to contact them, it's the PO Box 136, Battle Creek, Michigan, 49016. We don't know what the fuck that means. All we know is it's apparently in a battle creek in Michigan. And why they're having a battle in the creek, I don't even know. They should be, you know, in Afghanistan, because it's pointless having a war in America, right? So basically, anyway, it's a very, very good product. I don't even know what else to say. Obviously, you want like a little bit of a comparison. So I've got my guitar here. Of course, it's an acoustic. You know, I'm not much of a lead player. It's probably really good for leads. I don't know, because I'm not a lead player. I'm not a superstar. You know what I'm trying to say. So I'm generally a chords dude. My favourite chord, don't know the name of it. That's how favourite it is. It's like a minor something seventh jazz. It's a jazz chord. You know, when it's a jazz chord, don't even fucking care where you put your fingers. It's a jazz chord. You know, and when you don't have the stuff on, it's quite hard to move. You know, like you know, it's very, when your strings get worn out, you kind of just got to be like, and then, you know, your playing becomes quite shit. But when you got this stuff here, right, and it's that little holdy thing, I can't even remember what I call it, right? And, you know, you just want to, you know, get over the two strings, go back and forth, next two strings, 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 back and forth. Now, I generally do this like a couple of times, yeah. I like to have a real good coating on there, get it nice and slippery and wet and all that shit. And you basically, there it is, and you throw that away just like it did then. You grab your little cloth, yeah, and then you wipe it down. You give it a good wipe. Back in the day, yeah, I used to, you know, stick it under the strings, like slow. You get it? Stick it under the strings like so, and just give it, you know, a real good rub down. But apparently this cloth loves to get stuck now, probably because it's so fucking dirty that it just gets stuck. So I'm just going to go over the top now, because, you know, some would say it makes a difference, some say it wouldn't make a difference, but to me, I don't really give a fucking difference about the difference. So I generally, you know, like to strum the guitar, because you got all these little fluffy fucking bits that I don't really fucking like. I think they're fucking annoying, like hell. But hey, that's the price you have to pay for super slick strings. So now you can just that's how you make it like a fucking amazing, fantastic product. Yeah, so GHS strings. If I find the bloody thing, I don't even know where it's gone now. Where the fuck? There we go. So GHS fast frets. I highly recommend it. The stuff is quite good. If I could tell you the price, I would, but I don't know what the fuck the price is because I don't have the internet on me. So, have a good night.